It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Chiefs and the Cardinals, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Arizona Cardinals. It's time for the start of a new NFL season. Always such a fun time of the year. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you up in the booth once again. And we could not, CD, have asked for a more exciting game to start this season. Kansas City, Arizona, two teams coming off strong seasons, both fueled by those high-powered offenses.
And this should be so much fun for people at home watching because both of these teams, they know how to put up points. How about this stat? Each of the last 4 seasons, we've seen one opening week game with 69 or more points combined. I'd have to think that this game is a front runner to keep that streak going. Look, we all know about Kansas City. 4 straight conference title game appearances, but last year, Arizona took a huge step forward, 11 wins, and made the playoffs. We know the few teams in the league can keep up with Kansas City, but you have to think the Cardinals are one of them.
Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Time to get our first look at one of the star faces of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes and his Kansas City offense. Really the gold standard among NFL offenses since he became the starter in 2018.
We'll talk about Patrick Mahomes. What's a normal season for him is probably a career year for 99% of the other quarterbacks in the game today. 4,800 yards, 37 touchdowns, and a 4th straight trip to the AFC title game. He is making sure that all of us understand what he is doing is sometimes beyond spectacular, and his team follows accordingly. When he's under center, KC always has a shot.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
One for one. A lot more to go. These Chiefs to start 2022, where they were handed a very tough task by the schedule makers. Not just in going on the road to face a Cardinal team that was 11-6 last year, but they're going to be the first team in NFL history to start a season with 8 consecutive games against teams that finished above 500 from the previous year. After today, Chargers, Colts, Bucks, Raiders, Bills, 49ers, Titans, and that doesn't even count that they play last year's Super Bowl teams, the Rams and Bengals, in the second half of the year. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Oh, boy, hang on here. J.J. Watt appears to be injured or at least shaken up on that last play. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Juju Smith-Schuster from 17 yards out. And the Chiefs are on the board here first in the season opener. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. A 10-play drive that time. And it's capped off by the touchdown from Juju Smith-Schuster. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here comes Kyler Murray in his 4th NFL season leading this Cardinal offense. Already a 2-time Pro Bowler in his time with Arizona.
Kyler Murray had his Arizona Cardinals cruising in 2021, leading them to 11 wins, despite sharing a division with both of the NFC title game participants. It was also Arizona's first playoff appearance since 2015. Like his team, Murray has improved each of the last 3 seasons and would have set career highs across the board had he not missed a couple of starts.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Murray. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, how about that? You use a high draft pick on this guy back in April, hoping he'll grow into a role as the season progresses. And now look at this, a pick 6 in his very first NFL game.
Sometimes the evaluation doesn't match what the kid brings to the table. He progressed quickly.
Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Murray trying again after the pick six. And that'll be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Murray to Moore for the Cardinal first.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
First down, Murray. It's complete to Brown, right side. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray, he's going to look deep for Moore. And got his man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver, fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Murray trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards will take over possession here up at the 44. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
That is on 48-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From just shy of midfield, Murray toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
6 yards to go.
Murray going to throw. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
Murray on the keeper. Intended for Mondale.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, here's Andy Lee on to kick it away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. KC's offense ready to take over. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
Holding, offense.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now the NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns last year, it's James Conner. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Murray now to throw. Ertz has it left side. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Finding Ertz again. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On second down, Connor looking for space. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing now is Murray. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
4th down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. And the Chiefs offense ready to go again. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat for the first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Edwards-Helaire knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Man open. That's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. Mahomes going to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Complete, the tight end Kelce. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down. Let's go. Rock and roll, baby.
1st and 10. It's Edwards-Helaire with it. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself from opposition so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. He'll start the drive with a give to Connor. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. From the 24, Murray. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Murray. To Connor on the check down. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Murray now. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the 1st half.
Now Andy Lee will come on to punt this one away. Here's Hardman to return. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this 1st half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage again to 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. and it's the Raiders out in front as they approach halftime. A touchdown pass there for Derek Carr. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were losers in their ball game as the visiting Buffalo Bills come in and took it to them. Gabriel Davis leading the way with 3 touchdown catches. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And that game all tied up as they host the visiting Giants. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats for KC in that first half. And it was important for them to get the season off on the right foot. And they've done just that, thanks to a very solid outing by their passing offense thus far. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there. It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in Week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. It'll go as a gain of 4. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Completion was given up, and that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the gun on third down, Murray. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the tackle, defense.
Okay, so roughing the passer, I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see Week 1 as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is just depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Murray a give. This is Connor. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's Murray from midfield. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's Andy Lee now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. But such a costly interception. Nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception, almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the turnover, here's Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Cardinals take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do. Don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
That's true. You've said that before. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. And out come the Chiefs now. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. On play action, it's Mahomes. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
As we all know, Kansas City loves speed into wide receiver position. And Marquez Valdez-Scantling, he's averaged over 17 yards per catch for his 4-year career, and he runs a 4.37 40. With Patrick Mahomes as your quarterback, expect that speed to translate into big shots downfield.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Butker's kick here is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The football going back over to Arizona now. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Frank Clark in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They run behind center with Connor. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Murray. And that will be incomplete. Good coverage on the play there by Nick Morton.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 10. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35. 11 yards for number 11.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This will be caught inside the 10. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Mahomes to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
For the 3rd time in his career, we saw Marcus Golden record double-digit sacks. 11 of them in 2021, good for 11th overall in the NFL. Talk about someone who plays with a high motor. This guy is wide open on every snap.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Cardinal offense takes back over. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They start the drive with Connor, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Now Murray's got to have this one. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
Throwing again, Murray. Dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. His big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Murray. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Murray now on 1st down. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray finding Ertz again. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Now Murray. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Steps away, and now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. Now the Card's going to call another timeout, their second. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Edwards-Helaire on the counter. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead. And this was still going to be a 1-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. First down now, but that clock rolling. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Murray, one final try. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. James Conner finding the end zone on the game's final play. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's got to build off of that opening. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Arizona, they can breathe a sigh of